wanted to share something with y'all that raised concern. I want you, and by the way, this have happened to me, but not recently. I'm not upset about anything or nothing like that. But I just wanted to bring a point out that we talked about on one of our podcast channels, It's Life podcast, and we were talking about friends and filtering, and is a friend if they decide to filter what they say or what they tell you. And it goes like this. All right, if are they real friends if they decided to filter an important message that they wanted to give you for peace sake? The question becomes, is it peace sake? If a person told you something, if your best friend told you, wanted to give you heads up on something, and left some stuff out by filtering for peace sake, how much of it is peace sake? And let's take a look at this. Well, number one, if a person, and I'm sorry to have to even talk about this because for some reason, this is something that we find in our ethnicity and in our culture, unfortunately. I don't know too many people who go through the same thing, or too many other ethnicities, maybe Hispanics, of course, but they're us, and stuff like that. But I don't see too many other people that I know go through any of this. Your best friend comes to you and tell you about something somebody said to you but did not want to display their name. And when you take a look at stuff like that, you have to ask yourself, the version that they've given you, they've given you, they said something about you, but they said this, it wasn't as bad as you think, or whatever the case may be. But the question becomes, is the person a bad friend because they filtered what they should have told you for peace sake? And is it for peace sake? Because here's the deal. If I'm your best friend, and I know your strengths, and I know your weaknesses, and I know your temperament, and I know what ticks you off, and all of that, but I want to be the person to tell you and give you a heads up on some stuff. If somebody came to tell me about you or said something about you concerning your shoes or your shirt or something that happened in the family or whatever the case may be, I have to be the one to take a look at things before I want to make a move. And that should be three things that happen, actually. Who do you watch, or who are you more cautious of when things like this happen? Are you A, cautious of the person who said it to you, that said it to your best friend? Are you B, cautious of your best friend for telling you? Or are you C, asking yourself, why did they themselves not nip it in the bud right then and there and have left it alone altogether? And I've given you all the answers, because here's the deal. I feel that if a person come to me who's supposed to be my best friend, if you are my best friend, if you got the nerve to tell me that somebody said something, I believe you need to tell me exactly who said it, or don't say anything at all. Because here's the deal. The way I think, and not everybody think the same, I'm not going to watch the person who said it, because obviously that person is a coward for saying it to you, who wanted to say it to me and didn't say anything to me at all. So if you don't say nothing to me straight up, you haven't said nothing, even if I heard it. That's just what that is. And I won't look at you different, because here's the deal. You didn't come to tell me, champ. But rather, I would watch the person that's supposed to be my best friend. Because my thing is, why would you tell me anything as such and leave names out? Do you A, want to see a show or see my reaction and you get off on that? B, are you trying to get me upset to see what I would do? C, are you trying to see if I'm going to start naming names about who I thought have said something like that because of what it is that I might not, or what is that, or who it is I might not be too fond of? Either way, I think that you need to watch your best friend, or your so-called best friend. Because if they're not going to sit there and tell you all of what it is, my opinion, they shouldn't tell you anything at all. That's how that is. Because here's the deal. A real best friend is somebody that if they want to tell you, they probably tell you a little later. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because here's the deal. If you're a real friend and somebody came to say something about, you know what I'm saying, your best friend, what you need to do, how you doing, is nip it in the bud with them and say, yo, hold on. Let me put this on lock real quick. Let me just put you on blast real quick. Yo, champ, don't even try to trip over. And you should know your best friend enough that no matter what they said, you should be able to put people in their place and shut it down and not even have to say anything about it if you're a real friend. Because here's the deal. You got to think about it. You got to filter in your mind. Is this even worth me bringing to my homie or my sis? Is it worth it? Because at the end of the day, what is it going to take away from them? What is it going to stop them from doing? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. It's going to take food off of them? No. It's going to take clothes off their back? No. It's going to take the roof over their head? No. It's going to stop them from making money? No. So what so think about it. Is it even worth making it a thing? Because sometimes when you leave a person to themselves, no matter how they feel, they'll reveal themselves. Their actions will reveal it, and they'll make themselves look like fools, straight up and down. So here's the deal. Be careful of who you call your friends. And if you do call your friend a friend, watch their motive. Because a real friend won't even bring it to you, or they're going to reveal to you who the person is after they put that person in their place. They say, yo, I got it already. Don't even worry about it. I took care of it. I just wanted to give you a heads up that if this person come around, don't act out, but just know, be easy with that one. Straight like that. Yo, listen, I hope that this is giving you value, yo. It's a channel with no niche. It's your boy, Donald Francis. Peace.